For the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Now at the plate, Ronald Acuna. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. So he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing.
Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And he fouls this one off. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull the trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
A pause. And the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So striding in, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Bases are empty, one man out. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Into the box, Hunter Pence. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
And that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
For the current campaign, Yastrzemski hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of...
Get him to chase. It's 1-2. First and second now, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. Albies picks it up. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
From the stretch, and that misses ball one. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roy. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roy, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Riley is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The first baseman, Brandon.
Now in the box, Brandon Belt. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 out, bases loaded. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Two and one.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, bases juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And yeesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Adam Duvall.
First offering on its way.
1-0. Hey.
Splitter taken here, 2-1. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. High and deep to center field. Dickerson looks up. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play at 3-13. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-. windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Darno is retired, and there's one away. So the base is empty here with one away. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Mike Soroka will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Heading after it is Dickerson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. So striding forward now, Buster Posey. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Now the pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now the Giants pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Donovan Solano. No balls and a strike to count. Two out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The shortstop.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. One left. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna.
First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Heading out towards shallow right. Pence on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 1, second base, Augie Alden.